Okay, so there's a hexahedron already at the CN tower. I didn't have to wait too long. So this is the hexahedron at the CN tower. I just have to adjust the camera to be able to show it. Just say, tell me that that's normal happening in the city. There are absolutely no lights on that CN tower. And that's plasma energy created by orbs. Look at this. Tell me this is a man-made light. Okay, you're looking right in it, dead center. And that's a portal to another dimension, like I said yesterday. Just look at this. All of those are coming right out of there, right into Toronto. And I'm not doing anything to this video, I'm just gonna post it the way it is. And the fools that are saying this is special effects, I wish I could do special effects like this. This is way beyond any special effects. I have no filmmaking things to make special effects anyway, and I wouldn't even know how to do it since I never did that, and I don't intend to make special effects. This is reality. It's better than any special effects anyone can make. You would pay money to go see this in a movie, but when I put it on, you call it fake. Just look at all those orb clusters coming right out of that portal and straight to you and to me here in Toronto, since I'm the one over here. But look at what's happening to our CN tower, a structure that's almost a kilometer tall. I wonder why they made that structure in the first place. There's your answer. It's a dimensional portal for aliens to come into this dimension. And that hexahedron is no accident, and make no mistake about it, it's an alien configuration made by aliens right here on Earth. And just look at how many are coming out. Boy, we're gonna have big trouble. It's gonna be pretty scary when these things start attacking people. I mean, just check that out. It's just wild. It's better than any special effects I've ever seen in the movies. I should sell these. Those are all clusters, counterclockwise rotation. And they're coming right through that portal from another dimension, right into third dimension, and right here to Toronto. And if you live in Toronto, you better get your ass out there with your camera and start taking some photos and pictures yourself. We need to document this and start asking questions. Why are these things here, and how come they're allowed to come here right downtown and nobody's saying a word about it? It's one of the most important landmarks in the entire world, and look what they've done to it. They took it over and made it their own. And I was right all along saying that these are hexahedron clusters. That's their basic shape pattern, molecularly and atomically and every other way. And they're always a six-shaped figure in any dimension, in multiple dimensions. And they can be in any dimension they want. They're not limited to any particular dimension or just a few dimensions. They can be in all the dimensions, and they can be in many more dimensions than we ever conceived that there are. We don't even know that they exist. But these things are very much at home in them and live in them. And this is just another of the dimensions that they're going to come in and take over. Because these things are all about conquering, ruling, and taking over places, and with little regard to indigenous life and life forms on any planet that they come and take over. They just destroy it, either use it for slave labor or destroy it. But they mean to take this planet for themselves. And if we're in their way, they're going to get rid of us, because nobody's doing anything about it while there's still time to do something about it. And if nobody acts soon, then it's not worth acting at all. Then it'll be just making yourself a big target, because they'll be in control and be looking for you. And they'll send people to kill you. They won't dirty their hands themselves. There's plenty of people that'll do it just for money. That's how corrupt the world has become. Life is cheap and money counts. You can really see the clusters, how large they are. You can see that that thing looks like a time tunnel. But what it is, it's a dimensional gate, and in a way it is a time tunnel, because where they're coming from is so far away. You might as well call it a time tunnel, but it's really a dimensional portal, which includes something like a time tunnel, since we don't know where they're coming from. It's definitely a portal. Just look at all of them coming out. They're coming like straight out. So the way the energy is created to create the time and a dimensional portal is by the orbs rotating very fast at super speed around the CN tower, and you can hardly make out the CN tower, since those are the only lights there. It really doesn't have any of its own lights, because these things are making all the lights. And what they're doing is revolving very fast, and in very fast velocity terms. They're going around that tower, and also vibrating at high vibrations, creating a high harmonic pitch, and the harmonics and the velocities of the orbs together combine to create electromagnetic energy and an electromagnetic field, and that field is so strong with energy that it tears a rip and opens up this portal, which is right at the CN Tower, and it's about 600 or so meters off the ground, maybe higher. So it's a very safe place to have a portal, and that is easy for them because they can fly, and it's no problem for them to come into our dimension at 600 meters altitude, because they certainly aren't going to fall down and hurt themselves on the ground, since they can all fly. So there is what it looks like. It's a definite hexahedron, and this is a dimensional gate, and there's lots of them. There's one over there that I showed before just a while ago by those lights, and this is they're all being put up high up in the air. That's beyond the reach of any person. You need a helicopter to go there and take a picture close up. Just look at that. You can look right down that tunnel when it opens up. And that's plasma. What the orbs are doing now is just revolving around that CN Tower faster and faster till they create enough plasma energy to open up the gate, and then all the other ones that are waiting, they just pour out. But you can see how many there are on our side in the third dimension already. They're all over the place. So watch when this thing opens up. You're just gonna see a tunnel. It's like the time tunnel. Reminds me of that show, the old show in the 60s, the time tunnel. And it looks just like it when it opens up. Look at all those things. They're all coming out right from there. Every second there's more coming in into our third dimension, and right here into Toronto. Look at those things. That's what they look like. Those are your aliens and your UFOs. Not something you see in the movies. And they're highly intelligent, and if they can do this time travel like this and interdimensionally travel like this, they're billions of years ahead of us in technology, knowledge, and all kinds of ability. They must be laughing at us and thinking how stupid we must be, because this sure is way ahead of our technology, and I don't care what technology you talk about, this is way ahead of anything we have. And you can just see how many clusters there are, no matter what color that thing shows. And you can see that it's a hexahedron, and from now on, every time you see a hexahedron, it's a dimensional portal, because that's their new way of opening up a rip in time-space to let these things come in from other dimensions. And they come from many other dimensions, not only one. Just look at that. Look at the energy. Now you can see the function of the clusters that are creating that energy and that entire vortex, which is the portal. It's a vortex portal, that's what that is, because of the super fast counterclockwise rotations. Just look at those entities. They're all clusters.